YouTube, Twitch, welcome back into some more Peglin action. I believe last time, I think I'm actually just like losing my mind. I don't know if my brain is fully ossified now at this point, but I think we played the Roundel last time, right? We nearly got out of the Maya with the Haglin's hat with our economy build, but sadly we bit the dust. To be fair, I think we were losing regardless, but it was an entertaining run regardless. So we'll play as the Roundel again, basically. Again, I'm really scared about taking Redoublet as like a relic to build around, because if you fight the wall, you just lose. I'll take Well Done Steak. Healing as this character is actually pretty hard to come by, so I'll take a bit of healing. I would have preferred offense, but I don't think the 10 bomb damage is necessarily good enough for this character. Alright, where are we going, by the way? I looked at the map and just didn't pay attention. We're going right, probably, but it doesn't super matter. What's actually more important for me right now is actually I just get the economy. A really, really, really early elite is actually pretty spicy. I'm really happy that I just missed all the pegs in that shot. I actually need to be so careful here. I really need the gold. Okay, I think we got 25. Yeah, we got 25. That's fine. What do I think is best for the bomb build? Probably the base Peglin character, in all honesty. I think there's probably overlap between one of the characters where they get all the bomb stuff anyway, so it's probably that character. I can't remember if the Paladin gets everything from the bomb build. I feel like they don't. They miss certain things. I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like I do bomb build as the base character more, but I think that's because the base character is the weakest character, and bomb build is good. But yeah, I just can't remember the pools exactly. I was actually thinking, fully enough, about talking about best characters. Classically, I say classically, for the last 9 months or something before the patch, I was pretty set that the best character in the game was the Paladin, and then it was followed by the Spinventa and the Roundel, somewhere near one another. This is at C20. And the base Peglin character was below that. I couldn't really separate the second and third. I think with this patch, I can actually separate second and third. I actually think the Spinventa is the second best character, and I think they've got potentially the best build in the game now. They might actually be the best character. I think once you get over the hump of being a bit fragile at the beginning, if you can get some green slime and some buffed pegs, I think that character is actually disgusting right now. They might be the best character, but I'm not quite ready to plant that flag. The Paladin starting armor effect is so good. Anyway, do I want anything here? We're fighting the Slime Lord, right? So blindness is not completely worthless. It's not great, but it's not worthless. It's okay against a lot of the elites as well, but not fantastic. I think I'd rather just take you up a level, honestly. It's funny how the base Peglin character has all the options, but in practice has the least choice in builds. The problem with the base Peglin character is he's just a jack of all trades and master of none of them. I know he can theoretically become a master of one of his trades, but it's so hard to enable it. His pool is just massive and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. To be fair, I think he got the same stuff added to his pool as the other characters, but he didn't need anything added to his pool. He needed stuff removing from his pool, actually, in my opinion. But it's really hard to say, because that character obviously wants to have a bit of the Must Circle build, a bit of the Spiness build. I think it has to be in that character. I was thinking maybe you remove poison or something, but he's meant to be the tutorial character. It's meant to teach you about all the stuff. But at the end of the day, when you're doing C20 runs, he's so bad to play as, well, at least so hard to play as. It's like Fish for Nosabatu. If you get that, then you've got a chance. Otherwise, you're probably gonna have a bad time. I'm somewhat willing to do this, actually, because I'm kind of lacking in damage. This sort of makes up for you having poor damage as long as you play smartly. Doesn't really matter where we go here. I prefer to go right, though, which is normally your outcome, so obviously we're going to go left. 2 fireballs is somewhat interesting, actually. It's a lot of damage. So remove Necromancer from the pool. One of my thoughts, and I know this is it's kind of a stupid answer because it just requires way more work. I almost wish another character in the game could take a bit of the pool of the base Peglin character, but then you'd probably want to have its own unique spin on things. So invariably, like, his unique spin on things would go into the Peglin pool, so you wouldn't really solve the problem. But yeah, I wouldn't even mind something like along the Necromancer line, like to go out of the Peglin pool into the other character pool. But Necromancer's not in any other pool anyway, so for good reasons, it's not very good. Even after the buff, it's still terrible. Anyway, back to this. I might grab the fireballs just to give me a bit more damage. I normally don't do this unless I'm fighting Lechy, so it's kind of unusual to do this, but it's a 3-5, it's a 3-5. And I'm about to fight 2 elites very early. Okay, this is the Dream Elite. Had I known this, I would have possibly taken the Dark Orb, but how was I meant to know? We're also now, like, taking a shit ton of damage, which is very unfortunate, but... Again, how was I meant to know? C21 is just Necromancers. The entire deck is Necromancers. You might ask, how do you hit pegs? You don't. That's the kicker. I really need this refresh. Please don't go to the fiery pits of hell again. Thank you. Fiery pit, man. It's really hot this time of year. Okay, I think we should try to attack the ones at the bottom now. Fiery pit, can you not do this, please? I wanted to fire over there, but I really can't afford to take the damage anymore. That's okay. Dodge. One attack, please. No? Alright. I see how it is now. Right, the Testicle is virtually dead to, like, the bombs on board, so let me just keep going for the bombs. Huge! I got all the bombs somehow. I'll take the fire pit to hell there. Just to clear everything off. We need to heal. We're not humoring this. Just don't look at it. Close your eyes. Your Illusion cap is increased to 999, and you'll retain 6% Illusion when evading an attack. Or, Hero's Backpack, bearing in mind I've got 2 fireballs in my deck. Like, this is really good. In fact, like, it's probably the correct choice, but this is kind of fun. I don't think I've ever taken the fireball event into Hero's Backpack. I'm gonna try it. It's like pseudo-scale. Like, these are 4/7s now. That's like serious damage. And I've not upgraded them yet. Now, that's brutal. Am I taking too much damage? Yes. Am I playing just a character where it's hard to recover your health as well? Yes. But I'll just keep getting apples and I'll keep getting, you know, reloads. That'll be fine. Yes, I should be attacking you. Alright, we get him before he dares to shoot me. You are going to shoot me. Nice dodge. Would love to not go into the fiery pits of hell, but it's easier said than done. That spider is also going to shoot me because I have an additional enemy on the board. Never mind, he's not going to shoot me. In fact, he's dead. We should take another one. I'm so on board with this. What if my hero's backpack... Fuck, I need to clear past to the left. What if my hero's backpack is just duplicates? Wait, what if it's just evasive maneuver orbs and fireballs? Get Wall Chicken and Haglin's Hat. I mean, unironically, Haglin's Hat would be a great addition to this build. This is also a great addition to this build. Keep fighting this guy, yeah. This guy's not a joke, but he's way easier as this character than any of the other ones. I'm always internally smiling when I see this guy as the Roundrel. So I'm like, my starting relic is just so good into you. The fight should get harder over time, but it actually somewhat gets easier over time. Alright. Got the bomb at the very least. I was hoping for more than one peg there, but that's fine. Again, I was hoping for more than one peg. That's fine. I just wanted the pollution more than anything. Okay, we got the refresh. Going to times 2 well here, and I think we're actually kind of carrying. The opposite scaling elite. Yeah. As this guy only, though. Don't agree with that bounce, but we still got a bomb. Brambles? No brambles. We're probably going to get hit here. No, good dodge. That being said, I do really need to get some bomb action going here. Fuck, I was worried that was going to happen. I should just clear past the bombs. Okay, we've got a lucky dodge there. Alright, now we need to get towards the refresh. Please, I don't want to take more damage. Nice poison, good roll. Okay, 61 monies. I need to upgrade you. Ideally, I think I should upgrade the other one, but I kind of need healing. There's another elite as well. I'm going to upgrade and we'll pray for some sort of healing event or some sort of other like healing-based item. The longer my orbs are in fight, the more damage I deal. Interesting. I don't have piercing right now, so I guess I take the overwhammer. Also, the overwhammer works kind of with the hero's backpack. I'll try it. It's kind of awkward because obviously it's not very good with evasive maneuver, but my sack is mainly projectile still. Okay, that's very interesting. If we can get refresh tech now, that is my healing. What is this opening? How about John only pebbles or whatever? I knew that was going to happen. It's the worst thing. I knew all this was happening. I still sent the shot. Alright, give me the bomb. I still managed to find my way to the fiery pits of hell. Which again was a very impressive feat. Okay, I want you gone. You are not going to be God. Dodge. For the love of all that's holy, please get this bomb somehow. Okay, we get the bomb. You know, you're allowed to hit more than one peg at a time. Just throwing that out there, mate. Slight overkill. Alright. Hopefully, I don't get hit again. Nice. Get a dodge. Please let me out. How? How did you find the fiery pit? That's unreal bounces to get there. Alright. I might need to heal again. Yeah, I should heal. Healing event? I would still like the healing event. I wouldn't say no. I will take you. Mainly because Hero's Backpack, I need to, like, cheat money, basically. And this is a great way to cheat money. This is a bit like investing in cryptocurrency. Or, like, shorting cryptocurrency. It's a great way to make money if, you know, you're already on the top. It's been a while since you saw the boots. Super boots, or the boots I turned down earlier, the beleaguered boots. Because I was going to say, I literally turned them down like moments ago. Super Boots would actually be quite good for my build as well. I do grant that with the Fiery Pits of Hell. Being able to negate them, it's not a bad idea. I'm probably going to Hell here, but I need to get the bombs out. I'm also not going to Hell. Just make sure you're attacking this guy in the future. Okay, I dodged going to Hell, but that might not be a great result in the whole grand scheme of things. We'll see. Super Boots. I've seen them fairly recently. I had them like, maybe like the episode before. Now that I think about it. I think digging out this bomb won't be worth it. That being said, I do need to dig out the refresh. So I mean, clear path to the center. That's a good bramble. That's a great bramble. Somehow avoid the Fiery Pits of Hell, please. Nice. Now kill him. That's a really, really good out. Do I take more evasive maneuver orbs? Do I take one every time I see one right now? I'm kind of like on board with this strategy. Yeah. More defense. Poison is not for me. We're gonna blow people up, is the plan. I need one refreshing orb. At least one refreshing orb. You're not attacking me. It's actually you that's going to attack me. But I think you're going to attack me as well. But I can't really deny that. Also, there's no specific direction I'm going in anymore. Oh, you do actually go down first. Okay, so it's only if the guy's underneath you. Alright, not if the guy walks under you. Okay. A bramble here would be pretty good. Just saying. I don't think I'm going to kill. Alright. The bat did stop the guy that's on the board, though, moving up, so I did get a turn. Like, another free turn. You need to go. I mean, they all need to go, to be fair, but I don't want you to start, like, biting me. Yeah, this is where things get a bit brutal now. Why am I targeting you? I'm so dumb. I should have been hitting the spider. Okay, we dodged the attack, but I'm so dumb. Could have got punished by Bramble there as well. Alright, we'll just dodge every attack. You're not attacking me this turn. No one's attacking me this turn. He's attacking me this turn. Never mind. I'll just dodge every attack. I'm just going to be Neo from the Matrix, if you don't mind. And actually, it'd be kind of good if I don't pick up a kill here. I think that's the optimal play. I knew I'd go into times 2 because of it, because I would have healed 6 otherwise. I wonder if the intent to buff the spiders or not. It's a bit of an odd priority. I think if you're not on C20, the spider change is basically a net neutral. It's kind of interesting enough because of the bramble aspect of it. There is a bit of counterplay to them. So I think the change overall is good, but it's definitely buffed them because C19 puts more enemies on the board. If an enemy blocks a spider, you basically got double shot for it. And I think it's more common that you get blocked on the bottom row than the top row. Because we did just see I basically got a turn free of damage because a bat got in the way. But that was only because it was a spider that was spawned onto the board. Like, it wasn't meant to be there. So, I don't know. Give me that crit. Nice. Times 2 me? Nice. This fight is all about just getting the crits, really. And the 2 times wells. It's part of the reason why I actually grabbed the old best relic in the game. Because I think this is one of the fights where you can, like... You can kind of, like... what's the word I'm looking for? You can basically, like, make it go the way you want it to go. I can control it way better. We'll just take the right side. I might go into the half well here. In fact, I think the odds are we're going to the half well. But I didn't want to go into the fiery pits. Speaking of which, let me try and get into the 2 times if you don't mind. Nice. Some 2 times goodness down there. No, not the fiery pits. Yes, 2 times. Love that. Alright, I guess we're just not destined to have another crit shot. Nope, not destined to have another crit shot, I guess. I was going to say, I think this is still lethal because I've got so much exploitable on you, like, you're not going to like this. Okay, let me take you to max level. I need to, like, start working with the fireballs now. Battle Stop was 3 times as many gold. This has been buffed, and I don't think it needs to get buffed, so I'm actually, like, really on board with taking this. We don't really have any synergy with it, but money's money. And theoretically, I'm going to get 3 times the amount now. We're fighting the Painter, which actually is not that bad. It's not the best. Well, I say it's not the best. Is it the best? No, I probably would have preferred to fight Ballista Boy here, actually. Which I know is kind of ironic since I lost to him, like, on the last run, but we actually have dodge this time. So I think the odds are somewhat in my favor. Actually, what we could go for here is, if we can see it, the pig. Surely the pig slaps now with 3 times gold on the board. That was bad for me as well. I should have discarded. Let me just make sure I killed this Archer on 20 health. You can't find the crickets of all the gold. To be fair, I'd not really be looking for it, but I sympathize with your pain. Nice. Is that exactly lethal? Because I didn't get any over effect there. I guess it was. Alright, I'm going to be a nerd and slow it down. Nice. I was going to say, because there's a way better chance of me killing. Ball lightning I actually should consider now because it's going to help me collect all the gold. I'm not going to take it, but I should consider it. Alright, I've considered it. More crits on the board would be a great get as well. So just throwing that out there. But actually go pretty well with my build. Fuck, that was kind of a misplay. Alright, he died to poison anyway. Never punished. It was just all the times 2s were on the right side there, so I was like, oh, we'll edge it towards the right. Could die here, you know. I've seen people die here in these parts, because I can't hit that refresh right now. And it's my only way of refreshing the board is hitting the refresh directly. the dodge chance is going up. I need to clear a path to this refresh. Okay, ×2 is nice. Let's pick up a kill. Dodge this attack. Nice, nice. Now refresh the board. We're going into the fiery pits of hell, I think. We're not going into the fiery pits of hell. We're going into the ×half, though, I think. Yeah. Well, ow. So painful. ×2B. I think we have to go for the dodge here. Fucker. Best relic in the game is kind of screwing me a little bit right now. You may have noticed. I'll go for a dodge. We'll go for a heal into a dodge. I swear, this run could get better. By the way, this is the 3rd time in a cycle now I've had terrible horrible together, I think. Which feels preposterous, but... Nice, another heal. You had to take... Oh, no, okay, never mind. I was going to say, you have to take 1 more of my health away from me. I have to heal. I honestly think I should take another evasive maneuver up as well. Ow. I don't think I need to instantly upgrade it, though. We're so close to a shop. The shop will save me. I'll get the Hero's Backpack Part 2, Electric Boogaloo from the shop, and then we'll win from there. We'll get the Haglin's hat, and then actually it will return to glory. By the way, this is horrible. I actually have to fire these, I think, even though it's targeted into the weather vane. It is my ultimate counter, which is why you don't do this, but I always do it. So why is the evasive renewal not something I should duplicate? Oh yeah, this is the reason. It's like actually haters of this fight. It's fine, we'll just get all the bombs, and this guy definitely won't start healing them like crazy. Fucking healer, man. He's the problem. That is actually also really bad what's just occurred. Okay, we're dead. We're super dead. I think I need to dodge. I don't think... There's no world where a pebble saves me here. Well, there's no world that anything saves me. Best relic in the game? Yeah. Best relic being the best relic. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We got our fingers burnt by basically making the same mistake I always make when I get Hero's Backpack and trying to do evasive maneuver up. When you literally can't do evasive maneuver up, it's not possible. Oh, well, I guess it is possible, but if you get one of the 3 weather vane fights, you just lose. Also, throwing out there, I got no refresh orb or relic for the entire run, and no crit orb, relic, or refresh orb, relic, or orb or relic, crit orb or relic. There you go, got there eventually. It's kind of a shame because we played quite well in that last run. It was a tough first floor, we got through it. I think we played the game as the game like dealt us the hand. And I don't know, they fucking swapped the deck out with something else. I probably should take some damage here as well to make sure I get 25. Alright, you're dead. You have round guard coming up as well, so we can actually slow the game down a little bit. I love the sound. The pew 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 sound. Bomb would have been glorious. I can't get it. The refresh peg's in the way. I have so many bombs active and I can't hit any of them. It's so sad. Dodge. Okay, we're out. We've taken a lot of damage for the first fight, but... Okay, the game now is decided to, like, laugh at me again as it normally does. Just give me fucking refresh. We'll take refresh. Turns out it's quite kind of important in the game of Peglin. Be able to refresh your board. I can only have the elite or the chest. I think... Oh my god, I can only have the elite or a chest down there as well. Okay, we want the elite. But I want to go via many, many battles. We'll go right. Alright, very rude to add an enemy on this battle. You know what? New plan. I'm going to open the bomb on this map for a change of pace. I will hit the bomb and 2 more pegs, so you die. I'll hit the bomb and 1 more peg, so you don't die. You'll die to poison. Fine. I'm okay with this exchange. Now I'll take the refresh, bounce it across the board, pick up a kill here, and we'll hopefully take no damage. I think we're the most polite orb in the game. I'm not seeing the punchline. The Ether Wheel always turns off the lights and closes the door when it leaves the room. Surely it's turning the lights on, it's refreshing the board. It's the opposite. It's the least polite orb. It leaves the room and turns the lights back on, so you waste a lecky. And you don't want to waste lecky in the north. We'll get cross with you. Fuck's sake, stop offering me a snowball! I don't want a snowball. We've seen the snowball. It's not good. Even if you put it in its prime situation, it's still not good. Extraordinary can be fun, but I don't have anything like related to it just yet. I am liking piercing. I know the snowball, like, theoretically is piercing. It's also not very good in the slime fight. I'm not taking it. I'll upgrade you. It prepares the board so the next orb can perform its best. I guess. But by that logic as well, so does Necromancer. It just does it poorly. Didn't we stop adding enemies on my board, by the way? It's the 3rd fight in a row now I've added an additional enemy. Getting out of hand right now. Alright, let me try to pick up a kill here. I probably won't do it on the base evasive maneuver orb. Okay, didn't get the crit. Good bramble, very useful. I'm glad, by the way, you're allowed to bramble plants. You know, the one enemy that doesn't move in this game. Well, one of the enemies that doesn't move in this game, at least on the floor. Alright, we're gonna take some damage. Just pain. Just unadulterated pain. Alright, let me clear the path to the bomb again. Get round guarded, nerds. Alright, that's a double kill. I would like more bombs. It's going to be really hard to enable this because I've got the old Ether Wheel coming up. I should have just discarded. I was so greedy there. I was like, maybe I can get the bomb and eat my cake. But no, I couldn't. Like, I'm virtually dead already. I've not actually fought anyone hard, and I'm basically dead on board. Alright, well, we've lost. Heal me, I guess. Alright, I need some juice. I was going to say we should just fight another guy, but honestly, give me a good event. Alright, give me money. I've seen my good event now, and I'm not thrilled by it. It's not terrible. I just have to bear in mind again the weather veins will come and get me, so I'm going to need to actually put some other things in my sack by the next floor. We have time on our side. Kind of would have liked that bomb, but it's okay. I don't need the bomb. It's okay. I'll dig it out again. Okay, the bramble's actually quite useful though. You know what? We target this guy now. Keep spreading that damage around. Now, just the perfect time to refresh the board again. You know what? I'm not hearing this game again. The bomb, please. Nice. Okay, huge bomb hit. I say huge. We've missed a bunch of them, but what's my favorite status effect? It really depends. Like, it's just an impossible thing to say, right? It just depends on the build you're in. In terms of quality, it's probably like exploitable is actually the best one. Which is funny because I don't often like go for it, but it does add up when you get to a crit build. And as I said, this character normally is on a crit build. It's just so heinous. It's shit like this as well that spirals me. We have a chance of getting like a really good fight, and then the refresh is just in the top right corner, and I can't possibly hit it, or I can't get to the bomb or something. Like, if I don't kill here, which I should kill, to be fair, but I would have taken like another 15 damage. But it just keeps like, it's like the spiraling in the drain situation. I'm just spiraling the drain again. Spending all my money on healing. Okay. Theoretically, this isn't that bad for me. It would be nice to get the crit, but it'd be nice to get the crit. What's the most fun to play around? I don't know, man. It's like all the same. Like the Darkness Bramble build, when you like actually get it going for the first time, is like very entertaining. It's like very satisfying because you're just like fully controlling the board. Like they can't actually do anything to you, which is a really fun gimmick. Like I've had a really cool transparency build, as much as I say the transparency is not that powerful for the most part. It does have its uses. It just depends on the context of the entire run. Like, you can say poison as well, because if you get spin section plus poison and you have, like, infinite healing, you just win. It's like a timer for you to win the game. But I don't know if I'd call it any of them entertaining or not. 24-hour Peglin stream when? Never. Actually, you know what? If you somehow manage to get my channel to 500 subscribers, I'll do a 24-hour Peglin stream. I'll somehow will it into existence. It'll have to be on a Saturday, though. Well, probably would have to go on a Saturday. I'd be willing to put myself through sleep deprivation, which I don't do well with anymore. Which is kind of ironic since I don't sleep very well a lot of the time. And also the fact that I'd be playing Peglin for 24 hours. I'd have a 24-hour like recording of Peglin. Basically, it would take a significant amount of effort. Alright, we're gonna live. I think. Okay, he's got 3 health. We're gonna live. If you get to 1,000 subs before the new year, we should get a 48-hour Peglin stream. I might do 2 24s, but not together. I mean, I couldn't do 48 is the real answer, so there's no point in, like, setting it. 24 I could probably just about do. I think the absolute max I would go for is, like, 36, but, like, I've definitely stayed awake for, like, more than 30 hours before. Not, like, willingly, but just by unfortunate circumstances, and, like, that was pretty miserable. Is there a guy that streamed so long he died, or is it an urban legend? I think it's like an urban legend. I mean, I know there's stories of people like dying on stream for like various reasons, but I don't know if there's one for the streaming guy. I see like a situation where someone streamed so long like they had to like get medical assistance. Because like I think he like hired like some people to like anytime like he was about to fall asleep, they would like slap him or something, or like hit him with water or something. And like, you know, it got to the point where they're like, listen, we know you're paying me, but we're gonna kill you, basically. We're gonna get arrested, so we're not comfortable doing this anymore. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, as I often say. And it got stopped. Okay. Well, we're taking small packages, and we'll try and make small packages work. It's like the worst foundation to ever build this off, but we'll try. Well, I say it's the worst foundation. I guess the foundation is like just a construction site right now, but it's a construction site on sand. I'll do this. Honestly, I think I needed the battle there, but I do appreciate the 15 health for free. Okay, we win this fight, we get a Matryoshka. That's the out here. Which means you're not on the agenda. I really want to go left as well, which is awkward on this fight. Never mind, it's easy. I think we remove a pet ball, otherwise I'm going to fall foul of the same thing I did before. Also, slow your roll a second. It's actually important I get this elite. This could be bad. Or piercing isn't really good. Also, I don't love where the refresh is right now. I might be able to say, we'll kill the guy at the front before he shoots me, which is normally like decent timing, but I'm a bit concerned about what happens after the fact. Like, I really need to get this refresh now, but it's so hard to get it in that position. So I just need to dig a path to it. That's huge hitting the refresh, honestly. We're still not out of the woods yet, by the way, but it's looking a bit clearer. Nice dodge. Okay, killing 2 before the reload's actually pretty good timing. I wish you hit me, but because, you know, I wouldn't have taken damage. We'll just dodge this attack. Fuck. I know odds weren't in our favor there. Okay. I didn't mean to hit the refresh, but I'll take it. Please kill. Honestly, this is actually a pretty good battle. Compared to what could have happened. I know transparency is insane. You don't need to tell me that. I can't afford to take it right now. I think. It doesn't do a lot versus the slime anyway. I have to, like, prepare for the slime fight. Which I think means I upgrade this. And yeah, we take spiffy crits and we just pray the crit goes in nice spots. We're actually, like, digging ourselves out of the silage right now. And actually, I should consider firing you. Because you are a 2-4, effectively. As are you. Okay, got slightly punished there. I probably should have just gone for the bombs to get from the beginning. Yeah, I should have gone for the bombs. Because I need 2 bombs to clear the board. My refresh, I swear, it's been like a solid situation right now. Like a continuous situation, a continuous problem. I just can't get to my refresh. It's always in Narnia. Alright, we dodged one of the hits. I'll take that. I'm probably gonna have to heal here, regardless of what happens. Yeah. I'm not gonna get to 50, I think. Yeah, there's not. I don't think there's 50 gold on the board. As in, like, you know, the amount that takes me up to 50. We'll take a heal. I think the odds are we still lose this. If we get a really good crit, or like a few really good crits, we might like get out of this. But it's gonna take a few good crits. Alright, so I see how this is gonna go. Now is the time for the crits, though. I have to go for it. Alright, so far, there's been no chance for me to hit any crit. She's been very, very kind to me, game. Like, it's actually insane. The exploitable is so good. It's double damage now, the exploitable level. I can't hit that crit either, I think. One turn where I can hit the crit. That's all I'm asking for. It's actually insane. I can't hit it. It just won't ever, like, go into the position I need it to. Round guard maybe gets me out of this, but I'm not sure it does. Ah! I could have hit the crit now. It was just doing to me. I can hit the crit. The first shot I can hit. I swear, game. I don't know what I've done to hurt you, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Whatever I've done, I didn't mean it. There you go. I just had to be nice to the game. Are you small, by the way? You're multi-ball, so I assume you're small. Wait, is that how the multi-ball works in this game? I'm actually, like, losing my mind now. It's really weird, like, these situations where I'm like, hang on, no, multi-ball doesn't mean the ball gets smaller. It specifically says the ball gets smaller if it gets smaller. Multi-ball copies it. Like, I felt like multi-ball always made the orb smaller, but I don't think it does. I think that's not the way that works. Alright. Let's heal. Is it right? Am I right? Is multi-ball? I'm just like going through the annals of history in my brain and realizing I can't remember the annals of history. It doesn't make it smaller, right? It actually specifies the orb gets smaller. Otherwise, it would say on the text, multi-ball orb gets smaller. I know the text in this game is like a bit fruity sometimes with like how things work. But I'm not misremembering this, right? It is just the same size. It has to say. Otherwise, the summoning circle would be like summoning like miniaturized orbs. The only thing that works here is Matryoshka, I believe. It's only the doll relic. Good. In which case, we should take safety pegulations, because I have no bomb synergy. I'm kind of, again, like, caught in the situation where I've got 2 evasive maneuver orbs and I've got a projectile-based relic, but... Okay, at least it's the projectiles that are good versus that guy. We just need to not get the Weather Vade fight while I figure out how to fix this mess. I really don't get it as this character. Like, I do appreciate this, the symmetry between the big fish and, what are you even called? Small packages. But I don't really think there's that many small orbs you ever want to take as this character. I know there's, like, spin points and I guess nimball, but they're, like, really, really niche things that only work with, like, very specific items. So, I kind of don't get it. Yeah, Matryoshka's orb also has that effect. I remember that. Died. I'll wait for some bombs. Which is really funny because the bombs do like no damage, but... It's like 0, not exactly 0, so it's fine. Alright, we need to fight some Pebbles, it turns out. Pebbles might actually be my better damage dealers. Since they have projectiles, therefore they pierce. I probably should upgrade you as well at some point. I'm kind of okay with your effect being level 1, but the level 3 one is better. Also, the damage obviously is better than level 3. It doesn't bode well when I'm struggling with this fight, the build. That being said, like, my relics basically do nothing. I'm sort of stuck in that situation again. I really should be focused on the crit a bit more, to be fair. But, like, the only thing that really does anything for me is spiffy crit, and then this does a little bit of stuff, but... Because my damage is so mediocre, it just doesn't matter. Okay, I need to refresh the board. Also, I need to remember the Terror Ball is actually better than it normally is. It should be called Nearly Terrible when you get this relic. Wait for the crit. It's important for damage. Okay, so things that improve this run. Let's, like, think about this, because we will win this fight, I think, eventually, but it's just going to take some time. Anything that improves my chance of critting would actually go down a treat right now. Because I am a crit build, because I've got Spiffy crit. And I've got the evasive maneuver twice, so I need to crit as often as I can. Okay, that's actually just boredom. That was a boredom shot. I was like, I can't be waiting for this crit. I'll just fire it. Should be called Small Pebble. It should just be called Grit. Peb Small. Better play on words, but I prefer my idea of just calling it Grit. Please let me out. I've been a good boy. Please let me out. Hey, we did it. It'll cost me half my health. Alright, we need to, like, come up with a solution to this problem. I don't think any of these are the solution to this problem. We're in all honesty, going to die to this elite. That's the way this run is going. I have to go this way. I'm too... Ooh, you're interesting. Do I rat you out for a battle? Or just accept the bribe? I think the odds are, if he doesn't kill me, or this guy doesn't kill me, the next guy does kill me. So I'm going to accept the bribe in the hope the bribe helps me beat the elite. Okay, hang on a minute. That's actually something to hang my hat on. If I can get that fight again, aka, you know, the multi-enemy fight, as my elite, we might actually be able to do something here. Refilibuster is actually real damage. Or it can be. Ow. We might as well fire pebbles as well because they have piercing, so they're effectively like, I don't know, they're effectively 3 times their damage, right? I should probably target the sensible enemy here as well. AKA the one's about to attack me. Right, get rid of filibuster. Good dodging. Dodge again. Like, the exploitable is actually insane. Like, I get to, like, seriously big damage. And also the exploitable plus this, which I didn't really consider, is actually a real combo. Like, we can recover this run. There's a world where we get out of this. I just need the game to work with me slightly. I kind of need Ballard as well at some point. Are you small? I always think you're small, but you're not small, apparently. It would give me scaling, but I don't have the crits for it yet, so I guess we don't do it. I just saved the money for the shop. I don't know. I need the multi-enemy elite fight. I need the crits to be kind to me. Okay, this could be the end of life. I think maybe this guy's better than the magician guy, but it's not a lot in it. At least I can put exploitable in like every single shot. And I can get up some Belusion. I would have loved that crit. We can get up some Belusion as well. I don't know if I should be max discarding as well. There's no huge upside to this for me. I do have to decope, so it kind of doesn't matter. Oh, fuck. It's fine. We just need to hit the crit at the most opportune moments. This is a pretty opportune moment. Gonna do 40% more damage this shot, which is good because it's doing like no damage. I think it's over. Even with the exploitable and the eventual damage output I'm going to get from it, I think it's just too slow. Like, I need the crit to be, like, front and center every single time for me to hit it. Hang on, I need to slow this down and make sure I hit this. Cool. Glad I slowed the game down. Grazed it. Yeah, it's over. 21 stacks of exploitable, but it doesn't matter. Because for 2 runs, I've been up 60% chance, by the way. For 2 runs, I've been offered actually no way to refresh or put crits on my board, except for one thing, which I got ages ago. I got one. I can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Ether Wheel. One Ether Wheel over 2 runs. No crit orbs, no crit relics, as the character where the entire build, the entire character revolves around crits. Okay, I'll give you one more, because I've got a bit of time left. Pocket Sand, Ambidextrous, or Complex Claw. I think we'll take the Claw because it's just raw damage. I think potentially this actually has got some value now. I think it's actually usable now that it hits every attack. Ambidextrous is the best relic here, but it's too early for it. I just need something that says deal damage. That's what I want. You know what, I'm going to give another uncomfortable truth. I think this fight should be slightly reworked as well. I think the enemies come onto the board too quickly. The board's fine, but it's just really hard to get 25 gold on it without destroying the entire board. I could probably line up my first shot better. I might have to like come up with a spreadsheet reason to like change my shots, but it's really annoying. I'm desperate for the 25. I don't want to set off the other bomb right now, so I'm going to take a shit ton of damage for the sake of doing that. Which is the right play, I think, but... Oh, you're dead to poison. Yeah, I've lost 13 health now, but I could have ended this battle ages ago and not greeded for the sake of money. Again, you're all detritus. No offense, but you are junk. You're specific. And realistically, for the most part, I don't know if you need double-double in the Spinfection build. It's nice. You're trash. Completely trash. You're basically a Dago, but slightly better, which is not a real positive. And then you are worthless unless you've got an infinite amount of money or that new relic, which is, like, things don't upgrade in price. In theory, there's a synergy, but by the time, like, this actually pays off with Highway Aubrey, you've won the run already, otherwise you'd be dead by that point. I know that's kind of a stupid thing to say, but I mean, like, you're so far ahead of the game to have that combo go off, you're not going to lose the run. It doesn't matter. You're just doing a wheelie at that point. Anyway, we'll take that up. Also, I've been trolled by the game because there's only one elite I can take this for, which is really bad for me. That's something else you actually need to sort out. You should be guaranteed a certain number of elites per floor. I don't super care if it's 2 or 3. Or if you can get, 2 to 4 or something. It shouldn't be 1, though. Come on! I'm trying to even, will another one into existence. I guess the argument here is that, I should go to the shop instead, but... The shop costs me 50 gold. I don't have that type of money. And I would have had more money if I'd fought another elite anyway. Alright, let's... Potentially now that I've, thought about things, let's try and make sure we get some sort of, economy-generating thing if it shows up. Because I'm probably in the market to go to the shop. Right? Not that one. Yeah, I'm in the market to go to that shop, I think. Actually, that was completely pointless. I should have just gone for poison. He was dead anyway, the guy in the front. Whatever. Alright, not bad. I might have to take this, honestly. I've been so starved of refreshes. It's an orb that refreshes. Huge. And puts more refreshes on the board. It's like refreshes for multiple turns, not just one, like the Ether Wheel is. Now, personally, I wouldn't have taken it for turn 1, but whatever. I won't be picky, I'll take it. Alright, 1 bomb, please, game. Unos bomb. Nice, okay, that's huge. We don't take 6 damage. And more importantly, I can do a little bit of greeting. Alright, my greeting is over. You're not an economy relic. You're a relic that rewards being good with the economy. A bit like the British government right now, I'm not good with the economy. Also like the last government and the government before it and, you know, ad infinitum. Do I want to grab a rub orb? Is that where we are now? Is this the depths I sank to? No, it's not the depths I sank to. I'm not taking a rub orb. I'll upgrade this in case I get a duplication. We need to start saving money soon anyway for the shop. Did you know your bones are wet? Is this like some sort of like veiled threat? What a weird thing to say. I mean, surely like anything like vaguely internal is somewhat damp. Like, you're 70% water. Fuck! Why have you gone this way? It's the worst item here by a mile. Okay, we can maybe make this work. Economy is hard. Fair. Alright. Terrible start. It's falling apart, man. It's actually a good map as well, funnily for reduce, refuse, recycle, potentially. Okay, I've recovered it on this shot. Do I have to go in a specific direction, though? It's my slight concern. No. Okay. We can do something here. First, actually, let me hit this bomb so the true sun doesn't hit me again. God, the Hagling's hat would have been way better. Also, the is this your card? I actually quite like that relic as this character. I think it's quite useful. Good way for like getting a little bit of like cheap defense. Stop setting off all the bombs, you dummy! No, you stupid game! Stop it! Okay, we saved 1 bomb. Okay, we might want to consider this because Swashbucklorb has been improved. I've not taken it since the patch or the experimental. Because I just never would be willing to take this because it's completely garbage, but it might not be garbage anymore. Each gold collected from hit pegs, but show golden pegs, immediately deals 1 times this orb's damage to the target enemy. Can target any enemy. Okay. Let's do it. Wait. Sure, let's do it. Reduce, I need some money. It's actually pretty big, the 11 gold. Economy's a myth. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you get to take out life-crippling loan on an impossible interest rate. Cool, don't give financial advice. At least, like, don't ever sell yourself as a professional. You'll have trading standards on your doorstep. Alright, I'm trying to get to this bomb. So you don't actually improve my economy, you just do more damage. You are decent damage, to be fair, assuming you hit one gold orb and don't just hit the refresh and fucking screw my life over. But yeah, you're decent damage for a single target orb. Also, I think you're targeted, right? I recommend everyone take a $2 million loan and spend it all on cheese. Alright, fucking Wallace. Of Wallace and Gromit. What's his... Does he actually, like, canonically know what his first name is? It's like Wensleydale Wallace or something. I don't know. I just know him as Wallace and Gromit, or just Wallace, I guess. Surely it's like in one of the new ones or something. It's like a surprise. Oh my god, we've given him a name type thing. Cheese gets better over time, so it must be a good investment. I think it depends on what the cheese is, honestly. I'm not sure all the cheese like gets good when it gets older. I think some of it actually just goes rancid. Can I please kill an enemy, please? Fuck! I can't get the refresh. So brutal. Wallace. They were thinking outside the box. Okay, on the plus side, I did get to 50 gold. On the downside, I've taken so much damage, and I'm continuing to take damage. And the swashbucklorb is doing nothing. But other than that, it's going well. Right, I can't afford to spend, because I have to go to the shop because the game only offered me one elite. So I've made my life harder by not taking orbs, which I need to take to beat the elite. To improve, because otherwise I'm not improving. That's actually a pretty good relic. Do not be that Froggo amulet. Don't show me the Froggo. Okay, it's nothing new. I might have to take this. It gives me scaling. You know for a fact, though, if I take this, I'm fighting the wall next floor. Mentioning Wallace and Gromit in 2025, your British is showing. Didn't they do like another like short film like 2 years ago or something? It's also like, I think it's, I know it's like roots obviously in British culture, but like with Aardman. But I think it's at this point now where it's like fairly global as a brand. Isn't Aardman making like a short for Pokemon? In which case, like, it's improving British-Japanese relationships. I think I saw that. It was like called like the Legend of Surfetched or something, the short they were doing. Honestly, kind of looks sick. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Low-key. Round Guard is probably the better item here, but I think I keep getting punished by not having scaling. But I know, I'm going to fight the wall now. I'm going to 100% fight the wall. Which means this relic won't do anything. British, you mean fake Americans? Listen, buddy. Without, you know, the fake Americans, as you put it, there would be no real America. And honestly, the way the real America is going right now, there might not be a real America for much longer. You might be wishing you were fake Americans again. Okay, this has been a good opening. America's the oldest, greatest country in the world. If I speak, I'm in deep trouble. Nice dodge, buddy. 1-4 versus 2-6. I'll try get the kill with the 2-6. Okay, we got the kill. It's what they teach here. It's kind of weird, honestly. Maybe you should teach, you know, your students to be literate and stuff. I don't want to go into like a rant about America, especially when I've not really experienced much of America. I have been to America before. And actually, honestly, I've been like fine the entire time I was there. But just some of the stories I hear, like, I feel like they should teach critical thinking at the very least. Okay, let's take Swashbucklorb up a level. Oh, God. I've got, strictly speaking, 2 targeted orbs, so I guess we'll try the Alien's Rock, but it's not fantastic. Alright, Alien's Rock, do your business. Okay, I like this animation. I like the sword just keeps jabbing them mid-flight. It's the first time I've collected a gold with it, so nice to see it in action. Very unusual bounce here as well. Unfortunately, gonna miss the end of the stream, the inevitable insane win. Vang, enjoy your evening, enjoy your bedtime. And I'll see you again next time I see you. How does this work again? It's on the row, right? I can't just target here and hit the ones in the column as well. Okay, that's insane. I'm doing the opposite of throwing. Which I guess is called catching. That's just catching there. I think this is lethal, right? Oh no, you're in the top row, right? Just give me that bomb. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. 28 gold and didn't get hit. You're another targeted though, but I don't want to just go fully targeted, especially since we're fighting the mole. I know, like, targeted is now being improved versus the mole. It's not completely awful, but equally, I don't know if we should be hanging our hat on it yet. Just throwing it out again, third run, I've not seen a crit-related... another crit orb additional, or crit peg additional, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, we don't know, we've seen complex claw, but I need stuff that, like, enables the complex claw. Orb or relic, I guess. Roundabout is potential, but if I don't get the crit, it's like completely worthless in the mole fight. I don't know. It's a little bit awkward. I think I'm just going to take you to max level. And just see what type of damage you can, like, put out. You're doing 3 times my orb's damage whenever I collect a gold peg. That seems pretty disgusting. Okay, we want right or middle, but probably right. Thank you. We have 2 refreshers on the board, so I have healing now. It's going to be a really weird mole fight. It's like, this is the mole fight that would never work in the past, but maybe now can actually work. Maybe. I mean, that looks disgusting now. Oh my god, I halved his health! What? The swashbucklorb's insane! Oh my god! Oh my god, that was disgusting! The mole didn't hit me! Hang on a minute. Turns out the swashbucklorb is really good. Level 3 swashbucklorb kind of slashes. I'm not, again, super hot on anything here. I would take this if I can guarantee the crits, but I can't guarantee the crits, so I guess we'll just hold. Oh, game, can you... I'll take you, because I think you're more damage, but I really want to put another crit on the board. Just one more crit. I keep toying as well with this character, like, for, you know, we're talking about changes I would make to the game. I think this character should have more ways to put crits on the board. If not, the starter, or like, put another crit on the board, maybe. I don't know, he might be too strong at that point. But I feel like they're so reliant on the crits. And it's so hard to get them. Who am I fighting, by the way? He's in the wall. It's the painter. Let's go. Okay. My relic actually does something, which is huge. But yeah, they're so reliant on the crit peg for half their builds. It feels a bit awkward when you can't actually, like, get it to pop. Alright, I've not really been using Alien's Rock right now, but, you know. In my defense, if I had been using Alien's Rock, I would have taken, like, 14 damage. Maybe more than that. Actually, it's like 17 damage. So it's been the right play, I think. Well, this is gonna be awkward. Okay, that's probably Your Ass is Dead. It is Your Ass is Dead. Lovely. I probably want to go left. And then right. I probably want to go to the shop at the end of the floor. I'm just toying with whether or not I can make the rest orb work. I don't really have any ways to heal right now. Well, sorry, that's not quite true. My ways of healing is pretty minor. It wouldn't be bad to get max health, though. But it's super late to start doing this with the rest orb. I think you need it on, like, the first floor. Alternatively, I could go for this, which is targeted. But, you know, it's basically like a glorified dag orb. And I don't have crit stuff. So I think the actual right answer is just to do nothing, but it feels pretty weak. Like, at some point I need to do something. Otherwise, I just spiral the drain. Okay, you could do something. Alright, let's try it. It will be a big payoff for the Spin S. I don't really want you, though. Yeah, I don't want you. My stream may have also got down for a second. No, just my chat went away for a second. Alright, so Signal Boost Up is a potential win condition versus the boss. I just need to, like, get my Spiness going, which just means I need to dodge attacks, which means I need to find ways to dodge attacks, which means basically I need Illusion. Or other ways to generate Spiness. I am targeting the wrong enemy because I'm stupid. Should definitely have killed the archers there. It's fine. You're my healer. Not quite as good as the old Spinventor's infinite heal button, but fairly good nonetheless. Right, it's time. Swashbucklorb. You can't hit the crit or the refresh. I'm pretty disgusted by that. We'll just make sure we hit the gold pegs. Alright, I missed the gold pegs. I guess that's the downside of the Swashbucklorb, right? If there's no gold on the board, it's actually fairly worthless. Oh my god, I can't hit the refresh again. Okay, got the refresh, which got me a bit of healing. Heal me. Big heals. Big heals. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I need to heal this way now, I guess. Do I try to take the Cobra off to make the Swashbuckle better? I just think this is such a niche, nerdy interaction that it's, like, never ever gonna work. Like, Swashbuckle plus the Wonder Sculptum agreed would actually go crazy. I don't know. It's drain spiraling time. I feel like I need to improve my build, but just nothing has been offered to me that I think improves my build. And then we get this fight, which is, like, really hard. At the very least, there isn't an additional enemy on it. Okay, bit of healing. Not bad. Get the crit at the end as well. It's going to be some reasonable damage. Okay, hang on a minute. We killed one of the plants. The slow slide down the slope. A little sledding adventure. Actually went kind of crazy there. If we can get a crit in the next 2 shots, we could potentially kill both the stones at the same time with Alien's Rot. Bramble this guy now as well would be huge. Not Bramble. I'm not happy that I'm hitting that crit. God, if I got gold, gives you Illusion as well. Could go crazy. Fuck's sake, I'm definitely not getting that crit. Oh my god. Game, why are you like this? Also, Swashbucklorb is coming up just at the perfect moment for all the gold to be gone on the board. A couple of brambles here would be fantastic. No brambles, good. Glad I'm gonna die the next turn now. Thanks for doing business with me. I need a dodge right now. I need multiple dodges right now. Alright, you say there's a chance. Really there isn't, but... It gave me hope. I was like, hang on a minute, we're gonna get through with like a 12% Illusion chance. Alright, economy build this character is still completely garbage. The Swashbucklorb though is good. But it's only good if you get it at the opening of your turn, or you've got like some ridiculous gold generation. But I don't think you could ever do that. Like, reasonably, I don't think you could ever do that. And again, just throwing it out there. If you're going to make a character which is completely reliant on the crit build... mainly reliant on hitting the crit peg at least. I guess not the crit build, but the crit peg. Maybe give them more than one crit peg, just throwing it out there. Might be a good idea, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with my new power ranking. I think this is the second worst character. They might actually be the worst character, honestly, because maybe the base Peglin's better than Bot. I think they're closer to the base Peglin now than the Spin Venter, which actually is a drastic change in one patch, but Spin Doctor is a kind of special orb. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this YouTube, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everyone helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye!